Hi KASTA Queens, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie. In today's episode, I will show you exactly what we went through this morning live stream. I thought first of all the market was supposed to pull back up a little bit, but then when I changed my Fibonacci to the 12 hourly, I took it from 36,020 back down to the low of this week. And we are right now inside Fibonacci levels on the 12 hourly chart. And if we just zoom into the lower time frames, you can see the break of structure. And this is where we can see another breakout retest. Market comes back down. We can also break this 1 hourly trend line that I also have, and I will also show you exactly what I see on Ethereum. Remember, I'm no financial advisor. You need to look up everything yourself first, but please continue looking at this video and I'll show you exactly where the interest is right now on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Another recap of what we did go through this morning on Bitcoin. We dragged the Fibonacci from 36,015 and we drag it back down to the wick that we do have at 25,266. First, I thought the market was supposed to go up, but then we started to see the market having a little bit of a pullback. And if we also go back in time, you can see that we are right now retesting a previous resistance also. So you can see the market came back up. You had a wick, a doji, and now you see the momentum. So what we're gonna do is that we go down to the 4 hourly chart and let's see what we can do here. It's always on the lower time frames, they make more sense. So go down to the 15-minute chart. You could see we came back up and retested it 61.8% at 31,910. And market slowly and steady, you can see that the lower highs, this was the fake out that we just saw a couple of minutes ago. Market tried to break this previous resistance that we did have around 31,776. Tried to break it, and now you see the momentum back down. So we could definitely first of all come back down to 30,637 if we drag a trend line, because the trend line is, as always, the most important thing. We are about to break the trend line. The last higher low is technically exactly where the 50% is at 30,600. So depending on now, if we see the market break, we could potentially see another retest in a couple of hours, and that could be the continuation down, because overall, as you guys know, I do believe that we will see the market pull back down to at least 25,250, because that is where the wick is. I do believe that we need to fill this wick until we have a reverse back up, but I've been talking about this for so long. If we also see this will also give us another opportunity if we see the continuation now. If the market breaks below potentially 30,290, you can also see a retest of the 50% again and then see the continuation down now. Go down to the lower time frames. You can see that we are retesting the level at the moment, but I still want to go to the 50-minute chart and we can use this previous support, connect it with the higher lows. We could definitely see the market pull back up and retest this support trend line that we just broke around 31,548 for then see the continuation to the downside. Same thing on Ethereum. We connected the dots with the lower high. As you can see, market came exactly up and retested the resistance trend line. You see the drop right now. We are inside Fibonacci levels at 1,984 and 1,932. I was also talking about if we break this previous support that we do have around 1,945 and you see a potential retest of it, that is definitely another sign that we are breaking to the downside even more. We are right now retesting the 50% from above. So another thing that we also can do, as you guys already know, we drag a trend line and looks the same on Bitcoin. If we see the break of it, we're waiting for the market to create the lower low, and we could potentially break 1,913 and then see market pull back up and retest the support around 1,945 and then see the drop one more time. We can definitely pull back down to the support one more time. We already did fill this wick, but if we see a bigger momentum, we can definitely come back down to potentially 1,620, etc. But first of all, I would look at the support around 1,720 when it comes to Ethereum. And you can see that if we are closing, okay, now this is the daily, we can go to the 4-hourly chart, but if this 2 daily candlestick is if this 4-hourly candlestick is closing below 1945, that is definitely a sign that we are on our way to the downside, based also on this Fibonacci level that is combined with the resistance trend line. So this is definitely, for me, a bearish scenario that we're looking at right now. Don't forget that you can also receive a bonus on BYBIT up to $4,050 by using the link in the description down below the video. You are supporting me on Bitcoinsensus by doing that. And the best thing with BYBIT is when we have our positions for a longer time, it is the low fees that we want to reach. We want to have low fees when we have our swing positions on. So claim the bonus. You have the link in the description and somewhere here in the corner. If we look at XRP, the first thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to connect the trend line with the lower highs, and you can see we tried to break the exact same thing. We tried to break the level. We are right now coming back down to either retest the resistance trend line for the continuation, or this could definitely be a fake out. So if we see the market closing below potentially 0.4 thousand, we can see the market giving us a retest from the resistance trend line from below, and that could be the beginning for XRP also to fill this wick that we do have at 0.3315. But just to show you exactly what also can happen is that we drag a fib from 0.3806 up to 0.4213. If we see the market only come back down and retest 0.4007 or 0.3962, and you see that the market is giving you the bullish rejections right here, and you see slowly the market reversing to the upside, that means that you will have a lot of dojis. You see the market giving you a higher low, for example, and that could be because I also want to show you a bullish perspective. But the thing is, when it comes to when we look at this Fibonacci, as you can see, the candlestick on the 4-hourly is very, very volatile. And when we're looking at volatility on the candlestick, and especially when we try to break a resistance trend line, because the market usually does not have the power to do that, you usually see the market actually coming back down and close below. You see a retest just as I showed you. And looking at the daily breakup candle, also go back in time where the last lower high can be, you see that the market never had the power to break this. So we can see more how it looks on the daily, on the 1-hourly, and by using the same box, can you see how this was the fake out, and we just changed the box a little bit from the right resistance. So we did have a resistance right here. You saw the fake out, your market came back down, retest, market drop. That is the exact same thing that we're looking at when it comes to the trend line. Fake out, market comes back down, retest the support, the resistance trend line, drop. So the exact same thing I'm looking for on the trend line did happen right here on the box. Thank you so much, guys, for looking at this video together with me. I hope you did enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification so you know when I am live next time. I will have a back testing session together with you in a couple of hours, maybe about 5 to 6 hours late Swedish time. So don't forget to hit the notification so you know when I am live. Otherwise than that, I wish you will have a great Tuesday, and we see each other in later today's live stream. Mwah, Sweden.